welcome back to another video of Genshin with Daka. Today we will be talking again about the little Mojina ninja Sayu. We will discuss how to build her. If you enjoy this video, consider subscribing. Now let's get started. First, let's talk about how we want to build her talents. If you're building her as a main DPS, you generally want to level up all the talents of the character. But if you're building her as a support, generally the rule is to first level up the burst and then the skill and not pay any attention to normal attacks because the character is a support. For her weapons, we can also discuss support and DPS. I'm sure there will be new weapons when Sayu gets released and when Inazuma gets released, and we can't really say anything about them. So I can tell you what from the weapons that we already have in the game, but be sure there will most likely be some better weapons coming out in the future. So if we're going to have as a support, you can go for Favonia's Greatsword for high base attack and to help with her energy cost of 80. Or you can go with Sacrificial Sword to also get some energy cost and so you can do her skill more than once, which is pretty nice. For DPS, the Wolf's Gravestone and the Skyward Pride are both good, with the Wolf's Gravestone providing a bunch of attack and the Skyward Pride also giving you some energy recharge. And like I said before, there will be more weapons out later, but this is what we have right now. In terms of 3-star weapons, if you are a new player, then you can probably go with Debate Club. That's always a good weapon. That's a weapon I used when I was early game. But that pretty much covers it for the weapon section. Now let's talk about what artifact sets could be good on her. This is the trickiest part because there are a lot of options. Again, we'll start with support artifacts and end with DPS. So for support artifacts, you can go for the Noblesse Oblige set. That is the best set for any support because it boosts your DPS's attack and it gives you more burst damage. You can go for Verdescent Venerer, so then when you infuse an element into her Rolling Ball, into her elemental skill, then she will be able to give the enemy some down resistance and it'll increase swirl damage. And that's pretty nice, as well as animo damage. You can go with Instructor, although this isn't the best set. This is better for beginner players because she does have Elemental Mastery as her Ascension stat, and you can get some more Elemental Mastery for your party for reactions. For DPS, you can go with the standard Gladiator set. There also have been some theories, quote unquote, about a new really good DPS artifact set that has something that is similar to Gladiators but better. So you could go with that. I will discuss all artifact sets that are in theories and some different artifact sets in another video. Or you can do a combo. You can do a 2-piece Gladiator for a boosted attack and a 2-piece Verdescent for some animo damage bonus. Now for the artifact stats, support, you probably want to have Elemental Mastery on your Sands or Energy Recharge. It depends which weapon you use. Circlet should always be crit, either crit damage or crit rate, depending on what your build needs. Goblet should most likely be animo damage bonus, but if you want to go with Elemental Mastery, it will also work. Feather and Flower will... Feather's always attack and Flower's always HP, so that about covers that. If you want to learn more about Sayu's skills, I have the link in the description to my video about Sayu, which was made earlier this week. And that's all I have to say on how you should build Sayu. If there's any new information about weapons or artifacts, I'll make sure to get it to you. And yeah, that's it. Have a nice day, and Genshin with Daka out.